Sports. It's in the game. EA Sports. It's in the game.
Hoping you could save me, baby. Put our pictures on the shelf, swore I'm over you. Oh well, it's not that easy. Waking up in this place. Day on the phone, can't help myself. I need me to be whole again. Thought you were the piece missing from there. You're not the one, no, no. You're not the one, no, no, no. I'm moving on, admitting. That's what you got me thinking lately. Lately, I've been trying to fix the mess, get myself up out of bed, but I'm feeling empty. Maybe I need to try something else, get you out of my head. You can't save me. Waking up in this place all alone, staying up night and day on the phone. You're not the one.
Well, this is what they've been striving for, and shortly it will become reality. Here in the Spanish capital, it's the UEFA Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined for commentary tonight by Lee Dixon, and we're fast approaching kick-off time here at the Estadio Metropolitano. It is Manchester City up against Inter.
Well, hundreds of millions of people will be tuning into this one. Probably the biggest club game in the world. Pointed end of the tournament. Who's going to come out on top? Well, Derek, we're just about to find out. Very, very excited.
David Silva can always bring his influence to bear on the proceedings. Lee, what sort of performance do you think we'll see from Silva?
Well, you've hit the nail on the head, Derek. Influence. He sets the tempo of a game. He gets the ball and creates. Everybody backs off him because he's so good.
introducing the starting players for Manchester City. And they are a team, Lee, known for their aggressive high pressing.
Well, absolutely, that takes a lot of hard work, a lot of organisation, force the opposition to make early passes. The weakness of it, if you beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
There was definitely a need for a new Atletico Madrid stadium, and they've got the new ground here in the eastern part of the capital, the Metropolitano, and it's brilliantly.
It is. I was lucky enough to go to the Calderon. I love that stadium. Very old, as you said, and literally falling down, so they needed a new home, and they've done a great job with this one.
Inter's lineup is as follows. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
It is something very special indeed to make it to a UEFA Champions League final. Now these two teams intent upon tasting glory. Welcome to the showpiece event on the European club calendar. Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined tonight for live coverage by the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. It is Juventus versus Barcelona.
Well, hundreds of millions of people will be tuning into this one. Probably the biggest club game in the world. Pointed end of the tournament. Who's going to come out on top? Well, Derek, we're just about to find out. Very, very excited.
It's not exactly a surprise to see Barcelona in a Champions League final. After all, they've won this competition 4 times since 2006, Lee.
For me, Barcelona, the ethos, the way they play the game, the academy, La Masia, the history, the players they've had playing for them, they're just, for me, the best all-round club in the world.
And this is how Juventus will line up. Wojciech Szczęsny between the posts. Blaise Matuidi plays with Miralem Pjanic in the centre of the park. And leading the line today is Mario Mandzukic. Well, this is what we think for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts in goal. Sergio Roberto plays with Jordi Alba in the wide defensive positions. Ivan Rakitic plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And the defenders had better be on their toes because leading the line is Luis Suarez. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Will he play it in? Well, it didn't have to be a 10 out of 10 from the keeper, but high marks anyway.
7.5 I'm going to give him for that one. 7.5. Well done.
Carrying a genuine threat here. Not a very clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And a substitution in the offing. Played in there. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition? Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in. The crosses are coming in thick and fast, and that was a beauty. That made the goal.
A chance to revisit the goal. And back play. And the penalty has been given here. Well, the verdict is a penalty kick, and how important is this moment with the game level?
Well, with a chance to go into the lead from 12 yards of the goalkeeper to beat, I'll take that any day.
And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot.
We'll see it again here, Derek. Looks easy, doesn't it? I can tell you it isn't. I'm telling you now.
A bit more analysis as regards the goal. Full time, and the issue has been settled. One team crestfallen, the other jubilantly.
Well, there's winners and there's always losers. Fine margins between the two. Expectation wins nothing, Derek. You've got to go out there and seize the moment.
But for these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, you have to enjoy it because it passes so quickly.
It's been given away here by Ronaldo. Italy's old lady has passed the final test. Juventus are the winners of the UEFA Champions League.
Well, you have to say, fully deserved as well. All those months of toil, the training sessions, etc. The sacrifice, the commitment, the desire, the hunger. The look as well, the application to put all that into a package and then win this brilliant trophy.
They do set very high standards for themselves, these Juventus players. But this is some of their ears.
Well, you just think how many games they've played this season as well. All that's in the past now. The game that's just happened was the most important one.
They're all poised. The Champions League winners in 2019. And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
And this is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019. Feeling of pride it must give you to be able to say you're part of the team that's the best in Europe, Lee.
Well, you know, these players get paid fortunes. Bank accounts are full of money, but it doesn't matter. It's about memories. When you finish your career, you look back at these moments. How many trophies have I won? How many times have I celebrated on a podium with this famous trophy?
The buoyant Bianconeri. Juventus lift the Champions League trophy.
Brilliant moment, especially for the captain. He gets his hands on the trophy first.
Well, they certainly intend to savour this. Juventus, and they ought to. Doesn't come along every night of the week. The cup with the big ears, as it's affectionately known.
And this is the moment, Derek, sharing it with the supporters. You get a chance to take it a little bit closer to those stands. Let them enjoy the experience with you. And the families are up there in the stands as well. A brilliant occasion.
It took fire as well as ice on the pitch. Necessary qualities.
Now the chance for a photograph. My mum always told me to get on the front row.
She taught you well, Lee. There we have it. The Champions League victors for 2019. And they get the ball rolling in the Champions League final. We're about to find out who will be... Plenty of running room in the wide position. And it's played into the centre. But, oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Played in there. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the...
Incision with the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. Well, he just couldn't make it happen. And a goal here. Accuracy with the header. Just what they needed. And they get the ball rolling in the Champions League final. We're about to find out who will be... And the penalty has been given here. Well, the verdict is a penalty kick. And how important is this moment? And in it goes, as coolly as you like. Never in any doubt from the spot. Matuidi. Dybala! It's with Dybala. Just found wanting in terms of the finish then. Emre Can now. Dybala. And the shot decidedly lacking accuracy.
Well, he had other options as well, but he chose to shoot.
What a magical save it was! Inside the final 2 minutes of this contest. And he did well to get around to the ball.
Yeah, I'll give him 6 out of 10 for that save. Nothing more, nothing less.